Hi there, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to share what's on my craft desk, which right now looks like a glittery shaker bit mess, but it's still fun. I'm crafting for Valentine's Day, of course, as you can see from the colors, all these great colors here. And I also thought while I was doing this, I would jump in on the Open Collab that is hashtag Project Share Thursday. Now, this collab is hosted by my friend Mary Ellen, and her channel is Mary Ellen Crafts and Hauls, and I will link her information in the description box below. Every Thursday, she invites us to share a project that we're working on or that we have completed, and I am in the midst of shaker goodness. So I opened up one of each of these shaker packs that I picked up from Michael's, and you can see that I have doubles. These were available last year as well, and I love the colors and all the shaker bits, and I put them in this really pretty pink bowl that I also picked up at Michael's, and I'm just kind of mixing them around. Now, what I've added to this mix, in addition to these, are some of the larger, like, conversation hearts. I think I picked these up at Hobby Lobby and maybe Dollar General when I ran in there. I can't remember. I think it was Dollar Tree. So I've added a few of those just for some larger bits, but basically these are the 2 packs from Michael's, and I just put them all together because I like the, I think they coordinate well. And you can see all the beautiful colors, even that blue, that iridescent blue. So I think that these are great for shaker mixes. I know that there are people that sell shaker mixes and make their own and that kind of thing, but I think that for the value, especially when everything is discounted, right now it's 40% at Michael's, and then I had an additional coupon and rewards, so you know, these come out to be a great value. You get quite a lot. It'll take me a while to get through this whole mix, but let me show you what I'm doing, what the project is. I also found these keychains. Now here's a couple of blanks. They're kind of fillable keychains and little bookmarks, and they're a little slit here that's open in the back so you can fill them up with shaker bits. And that's what I'm working on today. So I think you get 8 in one and 7 in the other, something like that, but a nice variety. I have filled a few so far. Here's one that says XOXO. Now, these are not going to really shake a lot because they're, you know, that plastic that, you know, seals in the back, so you don't get a good shake with these mixes, but you can send a shaker mix to someone with this in the keychain, and then they can reuse the keychain, or they can just keep the shaker mix in it and just have it as a keychain. And then I'm going to be adding some little tassels as well. And you can also add maybe a little beaded dangle, depending on, you know, how much time you have and if you have the other beads. So I might do that as well. But this one says XOXO. Here's one that says Cutie, and this is a little different mix with more red. One of the packs from Michael's does have glitter, so if you're not a glitter fan, I would say omit that one, but I did go ahead and add it in because I just, you know, I like glitter in, a little bit of glitter in shaker mixes. That's entirely up to you. Here's one of the bookmarks. It says, "You're the cherry best," and it's got the little heart cherries, which are so cute. And you can see that there's some little conversation hearts and the little letters in that mix as well. And you can also see the glitter in there. So again, they shake a little bit. That's why I kind of wanted to add some of the larger pieces because I thought they would stand out. And here's another one that has the XO on it, XO, and then the heart U. And here's another one that says Sweetheart. And again, for the key rings, I'm going to add a little tassel The bookmarks come with the little tassel attached. You can take that off and string a ribbon through if you don't like the tassel. I think the tassels are super cute. They are different colors depending on the bookmark. So that's what I'm working on. That's what's on my craft desk. Just a fun little shaker mix with all of these good shaker bits and making these little keychains. They're a little tricky to open in the back. I'm just going to do one so that you can see. You kind of have to get in there. I used my bone folder to kind of get it open the whole way, but that's the little pocket. And then I'm just going to take a scoop. And it's really easy to overfill these, so I would recommend kind of going easy with the first round of what you put in so that you can definitely get a good closure to it. But I tend to overfill, and then I'll just kind of shake some of the excess out. These even have that little love word. I don't know if you can see that too. Super cute. And I have probably put too much in this one. I'll just tap a little bit out. And you want to give it a good squeeze to make sure it's got a good seal to it along that edge, and then you're good to go. And the shaker bits are all in there. And like I said, you won't get a lot of movement in there, but you certainly get all the shine and the glitter. So that is what's on my craft desk this week and what I'm sharing for Project Share Thursday. I want to thank Mary Ellen for hosting this fun open collab. If you would like to join in, everyone is welcome. Just use the hashtag Project Share Thursday. Be sure to tag Mary Ellen in your title or your description so she can come by and we can all check out what project you're sharing for the week. I'm wishing you a wonderful week. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.